Hello, Highland Hawks. Mr. Lund here to help you review for our end of Module 3 test tomorrow. End of Module 3. And we're going to review together. I'm going to solve each of these problems in the most efficient way for me. So if you get the same answer with a different strategy, that is great. Use whatever strategy works for you. So number one, we have 12 and 5/8 plus 8 and 1/2. First thing I'm going to do is add the whole numbers, 12 and 8. 12 plus 8 is 20, so now I have 20 and 5/8. I still need to add the 1/2, plus 1/2. Now I can add this fraction part. Okay, I notice, oh yeah, 2 and 8 are friendly. 2 can turn into 8. So halves can turn into 8s. If I multiply by 4, 2 times 4 is 8. So if I multiply this fraction by 4 over 4, let me see, 1 times 4 is 4. Oh yes, 1 is half of 2, 4 is half of 8. They are equivalent. So instead of using 1/2, I'm going to do 20 and 5/8 plus 4/8. So that's going to equal 20 and 5 plus 4 is 9, 9/8. Ooh, 9/8 is an improper fraction. It's more than 1 because I can take out 8/8 and I have 1/8 left. So this 9/8, I'm kind of making a number bond here. I'm breaking it apart into 8/8 and 1/8. So I still have my 20. So 20 and 8/8 plus 1/8. So this is actually 21 because 8/8 is 1. So this is 21 and 1/8. 21 and 1/8 right here, letter C. Okay, so again, if you got that same answer with a different strategy, that is okay. That's actually great. Number 2, select the work that correctly shows 2/5 plus 3/4. All right. So these numbers are not friendly, fifths and fourths. So I'm going to have to do, like, multiply by 4 over 4 over here and multiply by 5 over 5 over here. Okay, so I'm just going to pause here because sometimes people make they do the first step incorrectly. So let's check. Letter A has 2 times 5, 2 times 5. So this is like 2 over 2 times 5 over 5. That's not what I have. I have 2 over 5 times 4 over 4. I mean, this is all mixed up. This doesn't make any sense. So already that's out. I don't need to look at the whole thing. They already made a mistake right here at the beginning. Oh, goodness. Okay, letter B. 2 over 5 times 4. What? Okay, I have 5 times 4 for the denominator. That's okay, but I have 2 times 4 for the numerator. So it should be times 4. They left that out. And they did the same thing over here. 4 times 5 for the denominator. Cool. 3 by itself. No, it should be 3 times 5 for the numerator. Oh my goodness. So that's out as well. So C should be the answer, but let's check. 2 times 4, 5 times 4. Yes, that's what I have. 3 times 5, 4 times 5. Yes. Okay. So this is going to be 20ths. This is going to be 20ths also. Yep. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. 8 plus 15 makes 23. Yep. Okay, so they did everything right here. So that's correct. All right. Let's go to number 3. Oh, we have to solve this one. So if you need more room, you can get a notebook, a blank piece of paper. I have a blank piece of paper here ready to go, just in case I need it. 4/5 minus 3/4. Ooh, they're trying to trick me because these were all adding up here. So now they're trying to trick me. Fifths and fourths are not friendly, so I'm going to have to convert those fractions. I'm going to have to make like units using the other denominator. So I'm going to use the 4 up here, 4 over 4. And then I'm going to use the 5 down here, 5 over 5. So I'm just using the other denominator. They're kind of crisscrossing. then I just multiply through. 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 4 is 20, 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 5, 20 also. Now we have the same unit. So now I can subtract 16 twentieths minus 15 twentieths is 1 20th. 1 20th left. And, oh, there's my answer right there, letter A. Okay, if you got the same answer with a different strategy, that's pretty nice. All right, number 4. Okay, I have to solve this one also. It's another subtraction. Okay, but like I did earlier, I'm going to do the whole number first. 3 and 4/6 minus 1 is 2 and 4/6. I had 3 whole pizzas and 4/6. Somebody ate a whole pizza, so I'm down to 2 pizzas. I still need to subtract this 1/2. So I have 4/6. Someone's going to eat 1/2, so I can focus on this fraction part. Ooh, just like earlier, I noticed 2 and 6 are friendly. I think in the other one we had 2 and 8 were friendly. I love it when the denominators are friendly. It makes it a little easier because 1/2 can turn into sixths. If I multiply by 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So if I multiply by 3 over 3, 1 times 3 is 3. Oh, yep, 3 over 6 is equivalent to 1/2. So I have 2 and 4/6 minus 3/6. So I have 2 still. 4/6 minus 3/6 is 1/6. 2 and 1/6. Right here, letter C. There it is. And number 5. Determine if the value of each expression is greater than 1. Okay, so we did something like this in class today. I could actually solve this. I could write this out. 1/2 plus 5/6. Half can turn into 6. Tenths and fourths, I can multiply that. It's going to make 40ths. Fourths and thirds, I can multiply by the other denominator. That's going to make 12ths. But I don't have to do that if I can visualize or even draw out what these fractions kind of mean. So I'm looking for something greater than 1, more than 1. So I'm starting with 1/2, and then I'm adding 5/6 is a big piece. That's almost 1 by itself. So when I have something almost 1 plus 1/2, that's definitely going to be greater than 1. Okay, 2/10 is pretty small. 1/4 is kind of small too. So when I have 2 small pieces, that might not even be 1/2. It's definitely not 1. It's definitely not greater than 1. There's no way. Okay, 2/4 plus 1/3. Oh, 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. So I'm going to think about that as 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1/3 is like a medium piece. It's less than 1/2. So it's kind of like medium small. So I have 1/2 a pizza plus kind of a small piece is not going to get me to 1. And it's definitely not greater than 1. So that's also no. Okay, so we have yes, no, no. If it helps, you could draw a picture. You could draw pictures and kind of see if the pictures add up to 1 or more than 1, or if they're less than 1. All right, let's go to 6. So here's a word problem here. Pepper ran 1/2 miles on Monday and 1/3 miles Tuesday. Teddy ran 2/4 miles on Monday and 1/5 miles on Tuesday. Which dog ran further in total? All right, I'm going to use my blank paper here to write down some work. So first I'm going to write, what do I know? What's in my brain right now, my big brain? Okay, Pepper ran 1/2 mile on Monday. Ooh, I'm going to put Monday up here. So on Monday, she ran 1/2 mile. On Tuesday, I could make this another note, but I'm going to kind of keep this together. Tuesday, she ran 1/3 mile. Okay, so like I'm already seeing my equation. So total, I have to add these two together because Monday and Tuesday is going to be the total. Okay, what about Teddy? Teddy ran on Monday, he ran 2/4 miles. And then on Tuesday, he ran 1/5. So if I add those two together, I will get Teddy's total. Okay. And then what is the question? Which dog ran further or farther? So my answer will be blank ran farther. So I don't know that yet. That's why I made this line here. But when I get my answer, when I fill it in, then it'll be in my big brain. All right. Something is kind of suspicious here. 1/2, 2/4. Aren't those the same? Yeah, those are equivalent. So what that means is on Monday, they ran the same distance. So there's no difference on Monday. So I can take that out. It's kind of like a 0. They both did the same thing on Monday. So the difference is what they did on Tuesday. Oh, okay. Here is where a model or little picture can help out. Similarly to the last problem. So 1/3 I know is bigger than 1/5. But if you don't believe me, we can give each dog the same tape diagram. Pepper ran 1/3. This is a 1/3 piece. So pretend this is 1 mile. And Teddy has the same mile. Pepper ran 1/3 of a mile. Teddy ran 1/5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Teddy only ran 1/5. You can see Teddy's piece is smaller. Pepper ran farther because on Monday they did the same thing. Tuesday, Pepper ran a little more. So Pepper ran farther. Ooh, that's true too. She has more energy. She likes to run a lot more. All right, so which dog ran farther? Pepper. Boom. All right, last problem, Highland Hawk, and then the secret word is going to come out. Maybe I should tell you the secret word now. No, I'm going to wait until the end. Okay. So it says, Ms. Gerard must drive 10 hours to get to Disney World. Oh, that's far. She drives 2.5 hours before she stops for lunch. Then she drives another 4 4/6 hours before stopping for gas. How many hours until Ms. Gerard arrives at Disney World? Ooh, okay. So I'm going to flip my paper over and make some notes for this problem. What do I know first? All right, so I know first thing is she has to drive 10 hours. So I'm going to write Ms. G. She needs to equal 10 hours total. So altogether, she needs to have 10 hours. So then she drives 2.5 hours before she stops for lunch. So I'm going to say first, like the first part was 2.5 hours. Then she drove 4 4/6 hours. So then she drove 4 4/6 hours before stopping for gas. Okay. Then how many hours are left? So what is left is my question mark. Okay. So my answer is going to be here, blank hours left. There are blank hours left. Okay. So now I have my notes. I can make a tape diagram. So all of this, remember, is supposed to be 10 hours. That's what she needs to drive in total. So she has 3 parts to her drive. She already did 2.5 hours before she stopped for lunch. She stopped here for lunch. Then she went 4 4/6 hours, and she had to stop again for gas. And then what is left? That's the question mark. That's what we don't know. So there are 2 ways to do this. I could start with 10 and subtract this part. Then from my new answer, I could subtract this part. Or I'm going to actually put both of these together. So I have 2.5 plus 4 4/6. Whole numbers first. So this is going to be now 6.5 plus 4/6. Okay. Oh, these fractions. I notice these friendly numbers again. So 1/2 is actually 3/6. So my new equation is actually 6 and 3/6 plus 4/6 equals 6 and 7/6. 7/6 is an improper fraction. I can take out 6/6 and there will be 1/6 left. So this is 6 and 6/6 plus 1/6, which is really 7 and 1/6. So she still has to drive 7 and 1/6 hours. And if I add all these parts together, oh no, I almost made it. I caught myself. Ooh, luckily I have my model here. She drove 7 and 1/6 already. That is what she did. Now I have to do 10 minus 7 and 1/6. I have to take this part out to see what's left. 10 minus 7 is 3. I still have to subtract 1/6. Ooh, 3 is like 2 and 6/6. So I decomposed one of my wholes. And now I can subtract that 1/6. So it's 2 and 5/6. Okay. I almost made a mistake. Luckily, I have a nice model here, and I was trying to plug my number in, and I realized, wait a minute, this answer is these numbers together, not what's left. Okay, so it was a two-step problem. All right, thanks for following along, Highland Hawks. I hope this helped you with our test, with your review. If you got your answers as the different strategy, that's great. The secret word is Pizza Friday. Technically, that's 2 words. So the secret phrase is Pizza Friday. Bye.